Hey guys, in today's episode, Clash Royale releases weak cards on purpose, P.E.K.K.A and Expo are now the meta, and CRL fall season is starting soon. All that and more in this episode of Clash World. Hey guys, Legendaray here, and welcome back to another episode of Clash Worlds. In this weekly show, we take a look at the most recent announcements from the Clash Royale team, the hottest topics in CR esports, as well as what's going on in the community. Then, we'll finish up the episode by breaking down the meta and featuring my off-meta deck of the week. If you're enjoying Clash Worlds, then please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified of every new video that comes out. Also, go check me out on Instagram and Twitter, and with that out of the way, let's get right into the first section, New in the Arena. New in the Arena is where we find out about what the Supercell team has been up to this past week. This week, we've got some speculation of Clash Royales introducing bots into Clash Royale. Now, the main point of these rumors started with Boss CR, who has recently gotten banned on his main account. So, he made a new level 1 account to push on the ladder. However, around that 2,800 to 35,000 range, I believe he started facing people with no clan using the same deck with the exact same playstyle. So that's definitely very interesting. Did Clash Royale actually add bots into their own game? Now, personally, I think that even if they did, even though it's not confirmed, I think it's for a good reason. See, I have an ult account down in a similar trophy range, about 2,800, 2,900, and I've noticed that sometimes when you're trying to search for a match, it takes 4 or 5 seconds or sometimes even longer just to find a match, and this is a sign that there aren't as many players concentrated in these lower trophy ranges, and so search times will take longer in order to find another player queuing a battle at the exact same time. So why not introduce some bots? This way, they will mitigate some search time in those lower arenas and will still provide some challenges to those players who are still learning the basic mechanics of the game. What are your thoughts on the bot situation? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. Next up, we may have another controversial topic, the release of new cards. And I'm not talking about the frequency of card releases, and I mean that could be a whole different video in itself. But what I am talking about is this recent tweet from Seth, where he says this: "New cards are underpowered on purpose. It's better to buff up while people collect than to release them overpowered and nerf. We haven't had an OP release in like a year." Now, this is definitely a very interesting approach to how the Supercell team actually decides to release new cards. And of course, it has its good and bad sides. What's good is this, okay? When they release a new overpowered card, obviously people will, spend a lot of their resources or even a lot of their money to upgrade and max out a card. However, since it is OP, it'll then inevitably get nerfed the next month, and people will just criticize Supercell of stealing everyone's money by releasing an OP card, taking everyone's money, and then nerfing it. Therefore, by purposefully releasing underpowered cards, I think this was their solution in order to not get these types of criticisms and not cause these issues in the game with a super OP card that they simply can't balance for an entire month. However, is this truly the best solution? I don't think so. In this reply to Seth's tweet, someone says this: "New cards no longer excite the player base and are honestly confusing on what to do with them. Do I request them waiting for a buff or just leave them as be?" And this is a very valid point. You never know, and it just leaves the player base guessing about these new cards. So I think that while this new system is better than releasing potentially overpowered cards, it still isn't the perfect solution, and I still would like to see some improvement. Now that's gonna do it for New in the Arena. It's time to check out the esports update. The esports update is a segment where we take a look at the new and rising pro players as well as recent esports competitions. This week, the fall season of CRL are starting up soon. However, only the CRL Asia and China leagues have their dates confirmed. Here they are. I'm not sure how many of you guys are interested, so I'll just leave them up here and make it real short. I really do hope that CRL West does have some information coming up soon. It always seems like CRL West is just lagging a little bit behind. Now that we're caught up on the most recent esports news, let's check out the rising rumors. This week, Redditor Fury Lizard made a very interesting post on Reddit showing every single tornado placement you need to know on defense, and boy is this useful. There are so many tornado activations that I simply did not know before looking at this image, so I definitely recommend taking a look at it a bit closer. You can pause the video or I'll have a link to it down in the description. Now in response to that, we have another in-depth guide, this time to climbing ladder, showing the exact placements you need to find some success. Oh man, can't wait to try this out myself. Finally, remember those red tower skins that people bought a few years ago to support, I believe, AIDS? Well, now that skins are actually a thing now, it would be a nice touch to give the players who bought this offer their permanent tower skins for donating towards a good cause. Now that we've covered the trending topics in the community, let's go ahead and break down the meta. This week, the meta has become even more concentrated. Just taking a look at some recent 12 wins from Clash Royale, you can basically see the new meta right here. A ton of P.E.K.K.A, P.E.K.K.A Control, P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam, P.E.K.K.A Royal Hog, and so on and so forth. Magic Archer is also super popular, basically seen in most decks that you'll see P.E.K.K.A, as well as some other Bridge Spam decks. His increased damage can simply just get so much value, especially in combination with a control deck. Finally, Sparky has also made a comeback, being a pretty decent answer to many of these rush type P.E.K.K.A decks, with that Sparky dealing a ton of damage against that P.E.K.K.A. Finally, Expo is also taking this meta by storm, with P.E.K.K.A basically pushing beatdown completely out of the way. Expo can shine very effectively in this meta, since P.E.K.K.A is a much better matchup for an Expo player, so boy is this meta good for Siege players. Now that's the meta for you guys. Now let's check out the off-meta deck of the week. That's right, in each Clash Royale episode, we're going to be featuring one off-meta deck that works in the current meta. This week's deck was submitted by George Bybresh. Sorry if I butchered your name, but it's a P.E.K.K.A Hog deck. Now this deck's playstyle is somewhat similar to that of a P.E.K.K.A control deck. You play rather defensively at first, and then you can pressure with the Hog. Or you can just, start off the match with a Goblin Gang in the back, or a Hog Rider at the bridge if your opponent really doesn't want to make the first move. Overall, it's not a very hard deck to play. I'm sure a lot of you guys have played P.E.K.K.A Hog before, so without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into a match. Alrighty, so looks like this match here is gonna be against Mimic from the clan GG. So good luck to this guy. And starting off this match, of course, we're gonna be a little more passive, and he's gonna go in with a Hog. So we'll go in with our Goblin Gang, see exactly what he's got, and if not, we're just gonna go ahead counter push with our own Hog Rider right there. Oh, I thought it would bypass the Tesla for a second. He's got a Tornado, so ooh, that's not very good. A Hog Tesla Tornado. Maybe it's like the Hog Executioner deck. Not 100% sure. I don't know if that has a Tornado in it or not. Here we're just gonna go ahead, split some minions in the back. The Tesla will die before the minions reach it. And yeah, let's see exactly what he's got. There's the Executioners, so it might actually be that Hog Executioner deck. So that might not be the best matchup. The P.E.K.K.A does like completely destroy the Hog Rider now, so like that's pretty good for us. But here, let's just go the Goblin Gang at the bridge, try and get some chip damage. I don't want to be too aggressive, and as soon as he goes in with the Hog, we can go in with our P.E.K.K.A. So there, oh wow, he's gonna go in with some skeletons, so actually really well played. We're gonna go in with a log right there. Hog should only get one hit. Yep, there we go. And okay, let's see here. Let's just go into the Hog for his Tesla right there. So let's go into the Hog. There we go. We catch the Tesla, and let's go in with some minions as well. He's gonna go with a Bowler. So Hog, Bowler, Executioner. Okay, but that stuff does go down. Oh, P.E.K.K.A doesn't get a hit onto the Bowler. That kind of sucks. But P.E.K.K.A will hopefully, no, it doesn't even take out the Bowler. So that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. And he does have a pretty good counter to our Hog deck, so this is going to be very interesting. Let's just go ahead and go with the Goblin Gang opposite lane. See if that'll get out some response. He's going to go with the Goblin Gang. Let's see if he wants to go into the Hog opposite lane as well, but oh, there it is. There's the Hog. We're just going with the P.E.K.K.A. That'll stop the Hog with 0 hits, hopefully. No, the Hog. Wait, did the Hog get a hit? I actually don't quite know. But let's go into the Baby Dragon. Let's go in with a Hog. Same thing as last time. Hog will take all this stuff out. Unfortunately, he's just going to NATO and get like a ton of value. But, ooh, bad poison. We missed the Executioner. But, Let's see here. Okay, Executioner will walk into the poison and get taken out. So 30 seconds left. I'll just go ahead and pre-place that P.E.K.K.A. There we go. We catch the Hog nice and easily. He's going to use his log as well. But as you can see, Hog's just not going to get any hits. It's not even a question. And we can just go ahead. As soon as he goes in with... Okay, he's going to use a bowler. So let's actually go with a Hog Goblin Gang. That way he doesn't have a very good counter. And he misses the Hog pull. Let's go and get a poison onto that Tesla right there. He's going to NATO everything back. But the damage has been done. So let's see here. We're actually going to go in with a P.E.K.K.A. right there. That'll stop him from going in with a Hog Rider for the moment. And let's see here. Let's go in with a baby dragon. That way he can't just like skeleton army out the P.E.K.K.A. And okay, he's gonna use it anyway, so let's just go ahead and log that out. He's gonna go in with a Tesla again. That Tesla is actually quite annoying, which kind of sucks. But let's go in with some minions right here. And what I think I'm gonna try and do is overwhelm him, kind of play this deck like a beatdown deck. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with a P.E.K.K.A. in the back. If he hogs, then I'll just go ahead and Goblin Gang, but looks like he's not. So let's see, Executioner in the back. Let's go ahead and go with a baby dragon right there. And let's see here. Let's actually go ahead and go in with a Hog Rider as soon as that Tesla kind of dies. He uses his log. Let's go all in right there. And let's see here. That Tesla is just going to get completely vaporized right there. We've got to push in the left lane. We've got to push in the right. Let's go ahead and support this push over here. Tower on the left will go down. And that... Oh, wow. It's actually the tower on the right that's going to go down. Okay, I'll take it anyways. So that's going to be a very dominating victory. And just despite the fact that his deck was just packed with hog counters after hog counter, we were still able to break through. Alrighty, so there we go. That was the off-meta deck of the week. I definitely recommend you guys give the deck a try. It's a really fun and unique deck to play. If you want to submit your own deck to be featured, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.